Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today we're going to be looking at the Page of Swords as your spiritual guidance. Along with it, I pulled from the 7 Energies Oracle cards, and I pulled out In Perfect Harmony and Waking the Lion. Now, I always meditate on these cards first before I do anything. It's something I've started to do just because I like getting more. I want to offer you more of what comes in. Sitting with it for 5 to 10 minutes really helps me bring in what I need to for you, Pisces, and I need to do that this week for you. So, the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, I have a love-hate relationship, always have. Always feel like the page could turn on you, could communicate in a way, in an easy manner of making you believe sometimes untruth. They feel like the truth. They look like the truth. But it depends on who's looking at them, okay? But in this case, today, the Page of Swords is very different. He's bringing fresh insight. He's not like the Queen or the King. He's like a brand new, clever ideas, and he brings great concentration and ease of learning new skills, okay? The page can take flight. He can bring a breath of fresh air to a situation, and I believe that's what he is doing this week in this reading. So he is in perfect harmony, and he has wakened the lion within. I'm going to read you what these cards say because they kind of perfectly describe what you should be embracing this week, okay? So you got in perfect harmony. It's togetherness, healthy and harmonious relationships, commitment to a relationship, collaboration with others, and that is what we were looking at. There's going fellow travelers. This may be you just upping up how you're going to be giving and taking with other people. Okay, you're going to shine your light, your sunshine, as I've been bringing in all of this yellow all week. Okay, the stars and the sun. A lot of brilliance, alignment, attuning to who you are. It says you're entering a time of healthy, harmonious partnerships. Collaboration is key here, as you're invited to explore the potential inherent in making a commitment to another person, a group, or even yourself. Know that you're bringing different gifts to the table. You don't have to be in exact lockstep with everyone else. Being your authentic self actually brings you into alignment with others. You are a note in a harmony that neither overpowers nor is overpowered by any other. Your beautiful interdependence allows you all to shine. Just keep an eye out for a sign that your subconscious, which has been conditioned by your previous hurts and experiences, is working in a way not in accord with what your healthy self intends. For example, you may desire a relationship but expect to be betrayed, so you unconsciously sabotage it. You say you want to lose weight, but you continue to eat compulsively and avoid exercise. In these moments, you are not attuned with yourself, and this disharmony spills out into all other parts of your life. If this is happening, you might want to take a hard look at yourself, do a self-inventory, forgive yourself, and then start singing a new song of self-love and acceptance. What's really great about this is how quickly you are now able to turn this around. Have no fear. It is so easy to get back in tune. All it takes is self-honesty and a willingness to heal. You can do it. This really is such a fortunate time. Okay? And then you have Waking the Lion. Boldness, the courage to move forward even without knowing the way, facing that which is difficult or painful, the audacity to step into the unknown. There you go, Pisces. Regardless of outer conditions right now, you can't wait for your fear to lessen before you move forward. In fact, despite the chaos and seeming disarray, you must be bold. Whatever your trepidation, as if you have deep trust that all will be well. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see magic if you don't take the risk. come to the edge of certainty in your life and leap into the unknown. You have no guarantee of immediate success. Still, you must summon your bravery in the face of possible pain, failure, or even success, and own your power. The act of making this leap, no matter the final outcome, awakens the lion within. Be proud of who you are and who you are becoming. No one can take this away from you. What type of courage is called for today? Only you know. And only you have the power to choose your path. Know that it takes just as much strength and bravery to love and be vulnerable as it does to confront a personal challenge or physical obstacle. So call on your strength, stand your ground, or consciously temper your emotional reactions. Do nothing and trust in your partnership with the divine. Whatever your choice, you will not fail as long as you act with courage and integrity. This is gorgeous, Pisces. I hope you soaked that energy and those words in. They were especially meaningful to me. Waking the Lion is also bringing in my beautiful friend who passed, who I've told you about. Her name was Catherine. She was a very beautiful spiritual soul. She helped people get messages from loved ones who had crossed over and gave them peace and gave them peace and happiness in their life. Maybe not happiness, but a sense of closure, knowing that their loved ones would be there. She came to me quite forcibly after she passed, and I love having her energy with me. She is so excited to be back home, is what she calls it, back in the realm where she came from. She had no doubts she was from there when she was here, and she has no doubts that she is back there now. As hard as I have found it to say goodbye, I'm very happy to have her around me, and I will cherish her energy forever. I will forever miss Catherine in this journey because, well, she was quite formidable and beautiful. But I am grateful that I had her for the time that I did. I am going to show you Catherine. This was my beautiful friend, and I will miss her forever until I am back with her again. Thank you for giving me your time and sharing my beautiful friend and her energy with you. You may hear from her later. And I will continue with this reading. She was a Leo. Card of Courage. She never followed the norms. She lived her life the way she wanted to. She was the kind of person who would get on a plane and disappear. And I think it's because she knew that her trip here was going to be shorter. And she wanted to fit all of it in while she was here. Alright, Pisces. So let's see. The Four of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups. Oof. And the King of Swords. Let's see what these beautiful cards are telling you. The spiritual guidance for the Page of Swords. You may have to walk away on the idea of controlling the outcome, Pisces. Okay? I feel that this is, the King of Swords is telling you, right here, that until you have all the facts, until you have everything laid out in front of you, it is impossible for you to know how things are going to pan out. How you can control or possess that situation. There's just no way of doing it, okay? You really need to walk away from those kind of expectations. You have to open yourself up to a different way of thinking and a different way of doing. I look at this King of Swords and I feel like he's looking down, like he's looking for pieces. That's what I keep seeing every time I see him. There's missing pieces in this card, which is kind of odd, but I feel like he's looking for pieces that are missing. You're trying to make sense with only a certain part. It's like that's as much as you can hold. That's all the facts that you have here, okay? But it's not all of them. So Spirit is saying, please move away from that. The spiritual guidance is this. It's like move away from trying to figure everything out without having all the parts or the pieces. Okay? Because things could turn out quite differently. All you need right now is the courage to move forward in the journey that you've set for yourself. Okay? As the lion, waking the lion. Wake the idea of moving forward, okay? Believe that everything is in perfect harmony until it isn't. Don't anticipate problems before they come in. Don't have that page turn on you and that energy of fear. Fear isn't going to bring you anywhere. It's not going to bring you any insight on anything. It's just simply going to stop you, okay? So be the King of Swords. Reserve judgment and emotional upheaval and everything until you have all the facts. Until you have a lot more than what you have now, okay? Move away. Leave that behind, okay? This control, this possessiveness of this situation. What else do they want you to look at? Right, I'm getting to that the moon isn't bright enough to shine enough on the situation, okay? There's not enough rays. You're not seeing the full picture, okay? So you have the Four of Cups, right? The Three of Swords. Let's see here. I saw the Lovers come through, and there it is. It came out anyway as I continued shuffling. Okay? So, the Four of Cups is telling you this Four of Pentacles and this Four of Cups, they're spelling out stagnation. That's what I'm feeling. You're trying to control the situation, but because you don't have all the facts, it feels stagnant. It feels flat. It feels stopped. Okay, and they say they want you to move on. And the Three of Swords is about moving on from the situation. It's seeing the truth to move on. So see the truth that you don't have all the facts. Okay? You don't have the full picture yet. You started on this journey and you're not completely sure of what you're seeing or of what's coming. And it may have a feeling of aimlessness to it. But what it shouldn't have is a feeling of fear because of the unknown, okay? You're expending energy for nothing when you're fearing something that may or may not turn into anything bad, okay? It may just turn into something that you have to deal with. It doesn't necessarily need to be bad or good. It just may be something that's going to come up and you're going to have to deal with it. But you don't have everything right now to be in perfect harmony with this. The only thing that you are sure of right now that can bring you harmony is to take every situation and go with it, okay? Just grab it by the, grab life by the, and just go with it, okay? Be committed to attract harmony and happiness in your life, okay? That's the commitment you need to have with yourself. That's the thing that you can be sure of. That you're going to say, no matter what whatever steps I take in my life, whatever hits me in the face, I'm going to attract or bring in as much happiness and harmony as I can as I'm going, Pisces, okay? You have to wake that lion. You have to face that courage. Look at how the color changes on this side, okay? You go from the blues, okay, into the beautiful oranges, the energy, okay, the sun, right here, okay? So just remember that you have the ability, no matter what life throws at you, to search out and attract harmony, well-being, and happiness without fear, okay? I don't know how to inspire you to start thinking this way, but this is definitely what they want you to do. They want you to have happiness, committing yourself to well-being and happiness without fear. Okay? Tune in to your heart's desires, but pay attention to logic. Okay? And this is the logic. This is the King of Swords. You don't have all the facts. So work with what you have. Don't anticipate worse. Be in the right now. Is right now good? Is the sun shining on you? Is life good right at this moment? Then that's all you have right now. Okay? We worry too much in this life about things that may or may not happen. And if they do happen, did you really have wanted to waste all this time worrying about something that you may not be able to change? Or even worrying about things that you may be able to change, and that would be even a greater waste of time. Okay, so what does Spirit want you to pay attention to at this moment? Let me see here. The Five of Wands. The Two of Cups. There's that lover energy again. Okay, that Five of Cups and the Six of Swords. Let's see here. Let's see, Pisces. Underneath the deck is the Sun. Okay. All right. They want you to pay attention at solving the problems that you have right now. What are in front of you. The things that are real. The things that are actually in your way. Okay. Problems that need to be solved today. Not the ones that might be coming in the future. The ones that you have today. You can't open I can't open this container. What can I find to open this container? Another person? Something that would help open this container? That's the problem right at this moment. That's what you need to solve, okay? Not, what's going to happen tomorrow, next week, in 3 months. Right now, okay? Solve the problems that need to be resolved right now. Nurture the harmony and the relationships and the partnerships and the kindred souls and the friendships, okay? And the harmony that you have right now. Foster the balance that you can find in today, okay? The Lovers is the major arcana. That's long term. The Two of Cups, it's every day. So this is in your everyday. This is in the right now, okay? Nurture it right now. The Five of Cups is asking you not to stare too long at the stuff that's fallen over, okay? It's asking you again to transition. When I have the Eight of Cups, if I don't see the Six of Swords, I get worried. And they do. They came out both together. This is you transition out of that energy, okay? Into one of harmony, okay? Of cooperation. That Six of Swords is telling you, transition, get it done. Move towards something better, okay? Let the sun hit your shoulders. Don't hide in shadows. Or don't be afraid of the sun shining on you, okay? Let it guide you. Let it bring you success and clarity today. That's what they're trying to tell you. Don't go overboard. Don't start thinking about things that may have not happened yet. It doesn't serve any purpose to worry about things that haven't even happened. Okay? Even if you have an idea and you're thinking, that might be it. It's overkill. It's too much. You're trying to bypass the cycles that you're going into. Live them every day. Don't try to skip to the future. There's a lot of that. We start putting goals in place. We create problems before they're there. We don't take one step at a time. We don't actually solve the problems that are right in front of us that can be solved right now. We just keep worrying about the future or the end goal or the end game. And I want you to transition out of that energy into the right now, okay? Have the courage to face today. Okay? Build on today. Build on the harmony that you can build today. Those are going to serve you a lot better in the future than you know. By taking care of today, tomorrow will take care of itself. Take care of today, tomorrow will take care of itself. That is the best little saying I could actually say to you right now. This has been a very good reading. I love the energy. The energy feels very good in this reading. I'm going to come back and do the extended later. I hope you enjoyed it, Pisces. Please leave a like if you did. And subscribe if you haven't. And there's all a bunch of stuff that's at the bottom here in the description box if you're interested. Thank you for donations. Thank you for the ones who have subscribed to my second channel. I appreciate so very much. I know that I haven't been very... I haven't really followed suit. I usually posted like every Saturday, but I've been really sick. So I'm taking it easy, but no worries. It should have gotten better by now, I hope. And take care of yourself, Pisces. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. And I'll see you later.